It's
You're
funny.
part of the yeah.
It's funny how many black people there are in the Illuminati.
Yeah,
The Boule, it's called.
Yeah,
The
isn't that crazy though?
Isn't it the Browns, the Carters, the Jones?
I would just
What
be
are you
like, why?
saying? DEI ruined the Illuminati?
Yes.
You did because P.
If
Diddy.
I was in the Illuminati, I wouldn't want those people around.
Well, so
why would you want that?
Oh, come on, Sam! You just got here. Now you're being all rough. You want Bill Bellamy to leave?
And dude.
Did you see the guy Jonathan Oddi?
No.
It was in 2018. It was a funny video, okay? And it was a guy who was in one of Trump's hotels in Miami, and he put an American flag on the desk, and he was shooting a gun off. He had a wetsuit on.
Oh my god!
Barefoot, and you can see the security cam footage. And then he was from Dancing Bear, those pornos of like the fake bachorette parties.
Oh, this guy, yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, yeah, dude, the security footage
dead
is
now?
fucking hilarious.
He's fucked Puff Daddy.
Okay, watch this.
That looks like the hole where Puff Daddy put that beating on Cabrina or
he's
whatever.
doing it now too. Whoa,
So they put on socks and ran away from the cops on this floor.
Wow.
I like the music.
What, they put fucking Vaseline on the floor? That's a wicked good
No,
prank.
it's just socks on marble, dude. It don't work.
That's great.
Look at him.
He's doing great.
He's trying to.
Oh, that's impressive.
Wow.
What is he doing?
So then he got shot 3 times in the leg. So it cuts to this.
That's why he's going crazy with that.
So
It's not that he's laughing to the American people. He's embarrassed about the Stormy situation, okay?
this is a Secret Service.
Family United States?
Yeah.
Just my dog Bubbles. My service
dog?
dog. Yeah. Davies and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross.
Rick Ross?
And Khaled.
Oh.
They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Well, 3 years ago was like, this guy's crazy.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter.
Hamas.
Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas. Hamas.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter.
All
Okay. I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Oh, hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
That's the occult shit.
How do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself
Yeah.
these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule
Boule.
is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay, I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist. Okay, you my brother, so I like black people.
Okay.
My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay. She was just a servant, but she was my
Sounds Brazilian.
You know,
He's
took
South
care of me.
African, but it sounds
So I love
retarded.
people.
Like,
Okay. I had settlement with Sean. Okay, against Donald Trump. Okay, because he used to belong to their side. You understand? He used to belong to that illuminated group that I told you about, which is an elite group, okay, of individuals which run the whole country. Alright?
Alright.
Basically, what I did you tell him how, did you explain to him about the message? Or
No, please.
Elaborate. On Thursday, turning to Friday, basically, I went to Donald Trump. I went through the gates. I took I jumped the fence and I took the American flag, I put it in the front desk and I blew the chandelier. Basically, what I did that for is to transmit a statement to the American people and to Donald Trump that we're not accepting any more corruption and abuse from their system of friends. Okay? Donald's still blind because he thinks that he let Hillary off the hook and she's okay. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm trying, okay. Keep going.
It ain't like that. The CIA and then they want to do the same thing that he did to JFK. Okay?
Alright.
Why? Because they want the United States to fall. They've already been creating a state of chaos and confusion in the United States, and they want the United States to fall. Donald was against their agenda and won the presidency, okay? He did get help from Russia. He did get help from the Saudis. He also got help from a lot of Republicans in here, which is the Electoral College vote. And he got a lot of support from Republican people, okay?
From what?
The elections year.
Republican people.
Holly Robinson Pete.
Okay. The elections, they weren't fair, but he wanted the electrical college vote.
The electrical college vote, you just
the
said.
Republican vote, basically, according to through.
This
Okay.
guy's 100% truth, though.
So yeah, it was all. The only reason I remembered it was because it was like a weird ass guy from back in 2018. Then when the Diddy shit came out, which I wouldn't shut up about for 3 years because I couldn't. I was like, yo, did you know hear about this? Because everybody's snitching now. His bodyguard, that Jaguar Wright chick sounds like the DJ from the Warriors. What she tells. And so,
I like Jaguar. Right? Yeah,
she tells all, and so I love it. Like more snitching. I'm not. Those mafia guys all have a podcast now. It's great.
Which ones?
The whole mafia has a fucking podcast.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah. I know.
You know, people get like, I don't know, Stockholm syndrome. Like, well, I don't like him. He's a snitch. I'm like, I'm not in the mob. Good. Keep snitching. I want to hear the story. So
that guy. Yeah. The pod.
So
Michael
he
Franchese.
names, dude. He names not Michael Franchese, but that Oddi guy.
Yeah.
He starts naming connections to Hillary. He's Ron Burkle, who's a producer on a lot of movies.
So he's not lying.
Not at all. And then he disappears.
That guy? Oddi?
Yeah. And I think he's actually in witness protection, not dead. Because, so I didn't know this at the time because I didn't look into it, but he had been broke and all of a sudden he has $5 million because that's what Diddy paid him. He thought Diddy was still going to kill him.
Huh.
And his wife was one of Diddy's lawyers in Miami, his ex-wife.
His ex-wife is one of Diddy's lawyers?
Yeah. He names Ben Meislis as a connection to the Boule. That's that Midas touch. You ever see Midas touch fucking like politics? All these like where it's like a young person saying Biden's great. The same guys that ran the thing on Rogan of he said the N-word. Remember they made that thing? That was they're like a hit team in DC for political hits. The Meislis brothers. It's called the Midas touch. So they're connected to it. Epstein is a blackmail thing. Diddy's thing is a blackmail thing. Hugh Hefner was the same.
Oh yeah, he used to get he used to have the wipe tunnels and the cell phone wipe tunnel. You'd walk through it. It was the first guy in the 70s.
I didn't even know. I was telling Luke. I did Dave Lucas's thing. I'm telling him like it was pig night was Thursdays. This is Newsweek. I'm reading this. There's it's not bunnies, it's pigs. It's all hookers. They test them so you can go up in them raw, you know. And then they come through the tunnel. And then there's a chick who has a syringe that goes around, or different syringes. She's called the bleeder. And while you're in the middle of this worm pile or whatever the fuck, she comes and draws blood out of your arm. It didn't say why. So I looked that up. I guess it's a sex thing of you lose some blood and you come really hard. Okay, I'm sure that works. But
got it.
But not only that, like, what are you doing? You got all these famous, important people, and you have syringe. What are you doing with those syringes of their blood? Well, I'm sure there's all kinds of great things you could do with it.
Nothing.
Yeah, right.
Nothing. Why? Kurt, it's been a year. First of all, it's none of your business. Second of all, who gives a shit? Yeah, this is the tunnel with the early days cell wiper. I guess the scoop is with Hugh. He was obviously a CIA asset, but people back in the day when they had like, you're not gonna believe this. I got Burt Reynolds skull fucking a 2-day-old in a fucking hospital in San Antonio, Texas. They would like send it to Playboy magazine.
Yeah, right.
Like that's what like your average layperson would be like. You ain't gonna believe it. I got Elvis jerking off a Great Dane and a blah blah blah. You know,
in plain sight, and all. You know, like that little UFO titty peek they did in the summer or whatever during pandemic of like, ooh, the dick
UFO yeah. Which one?
They all sucked, but you know, that cult, they believe like they have to. It's like the iTunes agreement, like they have to put it out in some way. You're not going to read it, and you'll be tricked. That's their religion. So they definitely have disclosed probably everything, but it's mixed with horseshit. So you got to pick the nuts out of that shit to figure out what the hell.
That's what Charleston White says. Charleston White.
Right. He's fucking right.
He says that like Jaguar Wright is like 5% facts and like 95% bullshit.
Okay, well, she probably knows better than him, and I like his shit because I like that he's like those old gangsters people look up to. He trashes them because they fuck their lives up, and it's a bad look. And like even like rappers, like I would go. I don't know why I would get like that, but I would watch it and kind of like be on their side for murders in some way. And he's like, what are you doing? Like, that's the thing that's killing people. And then Ice Cube came out and he was like, and he's right. The people that own the private prisons own the record companies. And then we're going to start putting out a lot more gangster shit.
Yeah.
And that's when the CIA brought crack in and cheap Chinese guns. And that was Iran-Contra, right? With Ollie North.